The skill that I think we need to focus on is helping learners to be better self-regulated learners.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, each of us now is entering a world of lifelong learning. And a big part of that includes planning for a learning experience and then reflecting after it's over and deciding how did I do? Where do I need to go next? And that analysis and that decision, at the end of the day, sits with adult learners. And it sits with all learners to some degree, but in particular with adult learners who need to decide things like, is this career the right one for me? Is there a skill gap I need to fill? Is this experience one that I want to continue? And if so, how? Where do I go next? What do I do? And how do I spend my money? How do I spend my time? And being able to properly self-regulate where you
Mhm.
have planned to undertake a specific learning experience, monitor how well you're doing that experience, and then going back and reflecting on what you could have done differently and where you should go next is the solution to being able to leverage any data that you're getting, any impact data at all that you're getting, and making the right decision. And we need people like functional leaders to also understand how to help their teams
Mhm.
make those assessments and inferences. And we need teachers to be able to do that and advisors to be able to do that. So how do we use this learning data that we have access to do that? So I would say we need to teach people to better self-regulate and to use those skills.
I actually haven't heard a lot of people use the term self-regulation in this context. A lot of times we'll talk about metacognition. Do you see those as the same thing or related or not exactly?
Yeah, I mean, self-regulated learning is based on cognition. It is all about thinking about your learning, and you're thinking about your learning, in the very earliest moments when you're beginning to think, oh, I should learn this new thing. A lot of people right now are
Mhm.
thinking, how do I better learn AI? Do we do it through self-practice or through a course or through employer-sponsored training? And then when you're doing the learning, when you've actually committed and you're starting, so to speak, it's that self check that you're doing and that self assessment and the strategy implementation. It's use Pilates as the analogy, but you're not just sitting down and doing Pilates. You're constantly checking on the location and the way in which you're using muscles and how you're going about completing an activity. And you're getting some feedback from the instructor, but some of it's also self feedback and self evaluation. And then you conclude and you begin thinking, how did I do that time? Where do I need more help? Where do I need more assistance? What kind of a class do I want to go to next? And all of that entire process is a metacognitive process from beginning to end. So yeah, teaching people metacognitive skills enables self-regulation, which enables people to be strategy implementers and therefore to achieve higher impact and to be able to analyze the impact that they've had and make decisions going forward.